Awkward segue.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. As always, I'm your host, Connor.
And I'm Kyle, and I'm back.
Oh my God, Kyle. You're Kyle and you're back.
Yep.
Good chat, buddy. Thought you would.
Podcast over.
follow
Awkward
up with
segue.
something.
Oh, no.
Oh, who needs jokes? We could sit in here in silence for an hour.
I never get, invites to these. I have to, are we doing a podcast
You
today?
do get. I just know your work schedule. I know when you're fucking working or not.
Just change it to where, I'm off Wednesdays, too.
Yeah,
change
I
it to
know.
where I work.
But some days we need to record. Some days it's more opportune to record other days.
Ugh.
We're going to try to start recording multiple times a week.
Good.
It's just, people are busy. As you noticed, it's only two of us today.
Yep.
So we're gonna have a little bit of boys talk.
Boys talk.
Boys talk. So you got a crush on anybody, Kyle? You got a crush?
No.
Any lucky ladies or guys? I'm not judging. Answer the question, Kyle.
Fucking what I know of. No.
Who's your crush, Kyle?
I have a crush.
We're on Teen Fab Magazine, the podcast, and we're going to be talking down with Kyle here, asking him about his crushes, whether or not he braids his hair, and the exact penis size of Kyle Anthony Howell.
Anthony.
That's your middle name now. I changed it.
Fuck.
I may have given you Kyle and Howell back, but I'm adding Anthony. I'm sprinkling.
Can I keep my other middle names with Anthony in there?
No.
So, but I pronounce it anthology.
Anthology? That's a completely different spelling.
Pronounce it that way, Connor. It's my name. I can do what the fuck I want with it.
That's how I pronounce it. My name is Connor. It is spelled QUENNT
Hyphen
ER3
there's
TTY dash www.youtube.com// kiss a cow. Would you kiss a cow? Awkward segue. $100 right on the lips. 5 seconds. Doesn't have to be tongue, but if the tongue slips in, you're not allowed to resist.
That's a lot of tongue.
So,
Kiss a cow.
5 seconds. $100.
$100 for 5 seconds? Sure.
Really?
Kiss a cow. I mean, I was on the lips.
Yeah, on the lip. Oh, you're not just gonna give it a little head kissy.
No.
That would be too easy.
Cows like to lick, man. That's a lot of fucking tongue.
Trust me. You don't have to tell me, bro. I watch YouTube videos.
Oh, Jesus.
My search history is exclusively cow-licking people videos. This kind of makes me sound like a freaky, weird pervert.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to backtrack real quick with an awkward segue. We're going to be answering the viewer questions now. So remember, if you want your question answered on Awkward Segue, go ahead and tweet it to us at Team Masterful using the hashtag Awkward Segue. You can also find us on Instagram at Awkward Segue Podcast, and you can ask us questions through there as well. We also have a Facebook page, believe it or not, called Awkward Segue. Yeah, I invited you to like it.
Oh, I don't get on Facebook that often.
You get on to post your little iFunny memes.
Yep.
Big man over
I
here.
hadn't done that in 2 years, dude. Seriously?
I know I only get on Facebook to update the Awkward Segue stuff. So you can ask us questions through anywhere on that, and we're pretty much guaranteed to ask your question as long as it doesn't suck eggs.
Ooh.
So that's on you. No, we'll still answer even if it's terrible, because we're going to answer it even more terribly than you could ever ask a question. So
if you want some bullshit answers, Connor and I are great at that.
Oh, yeah, that's all we do.
You want to go into what we're going to do for the convention?
Oh,
RTX.
Oh, right. That seems like it's going to ruin the surprise.
Okay,
but you know what? No, let's just chat. Let's just chat about it.
Yeah.
Kyle, after watching the Flat Earth documentary, Kyle and I had the brilliant idea to dress up like flat earthers for RTX and go around just spewing stupidity.
Just complete nonsense.
In our perfect disguises. But, let's get to the viewer questions real quick.
Awesome.
Rylan wants to know, how did you come up with the name of your podcast? That's a great question, Rylan. Great question. It all started in the year 1904. I was just graduating from college back then.
I think so.
What were you doing? I think you were still an electrician in Oklahoma.
I was.
Yeah, so long story short, I killed a dude. Kyle sucked his dick before he was dead.
No, it was after.
Wait, what?
It was after.
Oh, no. That's unfortunate.
When you shock people, I'm an electrician. Haha. When you shock people, it gets weird. It gets weird.
It gets weird. That's the perfect...
People motives change. It gets weird.
Kyle, that is the perfect tagline for Awkward Segue.
What?
It gets weird.
It gets weird.
That's honestly just I've been trying to think of taglines for the show. The second place one now is that's what I call viral.
Oh no!
Because this podcast is actually going to turn into like a Ray William Johnson thing, or we just kind of steal people's video clips and make bad penis jokes over them.
Oh, sweet!
That's right. I'm calling
That's
you
my-
out.
that's my dream.
Show that ended like when I was in freshman year of high school. Where is it still going? I don't know. I can't honestly say I've been on.
Still?
Oh, yeah. What? Oh, let me answer the question for real. I'm sorry, Rylan. Oh, it was actually about a year and a half ago. I was trying to think of podcast names, and Awkward Segue just kind of came to me. It was just one of those ideas that popped into my head. I was like, that's a good name for a podcast. I want to roll with that because I think we've mentioned it before. It really fits with just how we interact with each other.
It's just complete nonsense.
Yeah, just
though,
nonsense bouncing back and forth, like just randomly cutting to different parts of conversations. I always thought it was a very fitting name for the style of comedy we have. Like I said, it's just one of those names that popped into my head. And I was like, that's cool. I got to make a podcast with that name. And then
I came in like at the last minute where it was you and Nick. You told me about it, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I just want to roll with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I mentioned the name to you like a couple weeks after I thought of it. I was like, dude, I am thinking we got to have a podcast. I've made a perfect name. Awkward Segue.
I don't think so. I think
I think you were like,
before the first
Nate,
episode.
I'm Kyle.
No,
I'm sorry. Nate, I'm Kyle.
thank you.
I'm sorry.
I think it was before the first episode. Or you told me about it.
It was like, I mentioned it in passing, like
You could
a year and a half ago.
Jesus.
I can't blame you for not remembering. Here we go. We got a question. What do you guys think about the new Borderlands 3 coming out? I'm personally excited. I just started playing with Nick and Felicity a new run through of Borderlands 2. I've never like finished the second Borderlands game, but although I love it to death, I'm playing a Psycho right now, a Psycho class, and that's a blast because I feel like I can really relate to him because the Psycho is an enemy in Borderlands.
Yeah,
I don't know how much.
I know a good bit about Borderlands.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how much you knew.
I've never played any of the games other than I think gameplay we've played on old gaming channels. But
Yeah.
I've watched clips.
Yeah.
I know somewhat.
I like the Psycho's screaming of random nonsense words because that's essentially what I do.
I'm the conductor of the poop train. That's like one of my favorite things.
All right, so what's another question we got here? I've got Kirsten texted me some of this stuff because she's not here right now. She's on a date with Spencer. Think you're so good just because you're on a date with Spencer? Speaking of Spencer, Spencer asked, what's your favorite thing to collect? I collect waifus in fake grand order. No, I used to have a pretty decent rock collection, honestly. I used to want to be a geologist. I don't know when it stopped wanting. I still kind of would like to be a geologist. I just don't want to go through like years of college and go into debt for a job that I know isn't going to pay very well. But rocks and minerals have always been like a super big interest of mine. I had a sweet fossil. Oh, I had a rad fossil. I don't know where any of my rock collection is, and that makes me a little sad.
I used to have a bucket, a little bit small bucket of just fossils. I had one huge one. You can tell because it had the pores and stuff in it for the bone.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they were for, but
Bones. Idiot.
what they were from.
Dinosaurs. Stupid. Dino DNA.
But collecting a lot of game, just statues or game stuff. Like I do the model Gundams.
Yeah, I was about to say, Kyle.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's like, is he not going to talk about his fucking bookcase of Gundams?
It's fun, man.
It's cool. No, I'm not talking down on your fucking Gundam collection. I think it's rad. I don't even know about Gundam, and they look awesome.
I've only watched one series, and I haven't even finished it yet.
Are you watching the original series, or
No,
is it
I'm watching the 00.
Okay,
I'm thinking like 2 episodes left.
Gundam is something I know nothing about. I chose my mech anime to be Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
Every anime fan is obligated to choose one mech anime to watch. I think that's like an old meme I saw on Twitter, and I'm just stealing it. I'm sorry, guys. I just gotta come out and apologize to you guys for I stole that. I stole it. Okay,
Connor.
Oh.
It's not fine. You're under arrest. I've been a cop this entire time.
Meme police, no. Wee woo, wee woo. Don't act like you wouldn't get arrested too.
Look, shut
Mr.
up.
iFunny user, one of the 12 people who are still on iFunny in the year
A
2019.
lot of people are not funny.
I'm just trying to give you a hard time, man. Listen, I'd appreciate it if you went along with my bit here. I went along with your little fucking shitty meme police joke. Fuck you.
I didn't even say anything.
I know it was a pretty good bit. Your bit was funny. I'm just razzed right now.
Next, awkward segue.
Awkward segue.
Next,
Oh, this one's gonna piss me off.
oh no.
Zachary wants to know why Ben 10 Alien Force is the worst in the series. I'll give you the short answer, Zachariah. It's not. Ben 10 Alien Force is a fantastic show. It's better than the original Ben 10. It's so good. You have no taste. We had this argument sophomore year of high school, and I am still seething every time I think about it, because he just relentlessly shitted on Ben 10 Alien Force for no reason. Every time I ask, he's just like, it's bad, it's stupid. It's not though. Ben has character growth. There's way more aliens. The plot's better. There's like a darker, more mature theme. Big fucking chill. My favorite alien is in that show.
I completely love watching him weeb out and stuff like that.
It's a good show.
I mean, Alien Force.
Alien Force came immediately after
Yeah, I know.
the Ben 10 series.
I know. I used to love that show. I think I watched a good bit of Alien Force, which I still loved it.
Ultimate Alien, which I believe came after Alien Force. There might have been a in between there.
Could have been
But
like a spinoff, something like that.
Ultimate Alien was also fantastic. It was so good. There's such cool scenes in the show. Like any fight scene where Ben can use the master controls on the Omnitrix.
Yeah, he just switches through shit.
Just so cool because it shows like what an absolute mastery he has of like when to use all of his aliens and and how to properly, it's just so interesting. It's so. You have me speechless, Zachary Quinto.
Quinto.
That's the guy who played Spock, right? Not original Spock, obviously. Reboot Spock. Leonard Nimoy played original Spock. I know that.
I was about to say, I don't know the fuck.
But what was it? I wanted to talk about Alien Force some more. No, Ultimate Alien. There's a scene where they're like fighting the Forever Knights, one of their enemies. And they're like free. They just finished like freeing a bunch of slaves. And the commander of the Forever Knights was like, shoot them. Essentially, as the slaves were like running off or like trying to escape or something. And Ben just looks over to him. And I can't remember if he's in, yes, I know what he's doing. He's in his human form or something. And he's just like, I don't know who you think you're dealing with. He's just like, I'm Ben Tennyson. I defeated Vilgax like 8 times. I fought this person in hand-to-hand combat and won. I have defeated the Forever Knights over and over again. And he turns into Ultimate Spider Monkey, which, for those of you who don't know, is a giant fucking gorilla with long spider legs coming out of its back.
Oh my god.
And he gets like right up and he like holds him up against the wall and he's like, if you don't make them stand down right now, it won't matter where you run. I will follow you from galaxy to galaxy and make sure you die. And then he punches the wall next to him and it just collapses. And the guy's like shaking. He's like, stand back and retreat.
Just sobbing.
And it's I go back and rewatch that scene over and over sometimes.
I don't need an alien to beat you. Just pulls out a Glock.
Yuri Lowenthal's performance in Ben 10 is stunning. He's already one of my favorite voice actors like ever, but my god, he just has so many good moments in that show. I think it's fantastic. Speaking of awkward segues, what is there any scenes from shows that you go back and rewatch often?
Oh my, there's so fucking much.
Because I know we both rewatched the Juggernaut Drive scene.
I watched that before I came here.
You did?
Yep.
That's awesome.
I have it on a playlist, dude.
From
Let's see.
High School DxD.
DxD.
It's such a cool scene. Powerful moment in season 3.
Go
No
to my,
spoilers, but fuck, it's so good.
I've never watched Tokyo Ghoul, but I like watching the Kaneki versus Jason.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised you haven't watched Tokyo Ghoul.
haven't.
I never finished Tokyo Ghoul. I stopped watching after the fight versus Jason. It was so hype and so cool, and then I just kind of got distracted and watched other stuff. I never went back.
A lot of Seven Deadly Sins stuff.
Yeah,
because Seven Deadly Sins is actually one of my favorite shows.
Nice.
I just love watching it.
Which scenes do you rewatch the most? Let's just pick like one or two though.
From Seven Deadly Sins.
Also, nothing too spoilery, obviously. The Escanor reveal, I imagine.
Escanor reveal.
One of the best introductions to a character in anime. Such a great introduction to him.
I watched a lot of the. I think it was when the end of the first season where they fight Henderson when he's a demon. I watched a lot of that.
Oh, that's a great that's a great scene.
Fight.
That's a really fantastic fight right there.
I can't wait till they do the rest because it's manga's is finished now.
Yeah, the manga just finished up. We were just talking about that. Yeah, I need to catch up. I'm not fully caught up on even the anime of Seven Deadly Sins. I pulled a U when it came out, and I just kind of watched clips on YouTube, and then I just didn't bother watching the rest of it.
Netflix, so whenever it comes out, it's instantly out on Netflix on English.
Oh no, I'm talking about what you do for other things.
Oh,
remember we talked about that. We mocked you.
Yeah,
we mocked you.
Yeah,
for being a fool. Awkward segue from Big T. That's Tanner. What is the single worst film you've ever watched? One that was not meant to be terrible. I mean, it's got to be The Room, I guess. I feel like that's a cheap answer though. Like, do you have an answer? Because I'm trying to think.
I don't have a question, or I don't have an answer. Right
I'm glad
yet.
you don't have a question. You
I don't have an answer just yet.
Host of this podcast, so
a movie that was bad but not intentionally.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Because if a movie is bad, I tend not to watch it. Oh, wait, I got one. Never mind. What I force myself to watch terrible movies all the time. What am I talking about? Forever After, I believe it was called. It was the worst fucking movie I have ever seen. It was like one of those movies. I felt like the movie should start where it ended. Because like it just got to the point where like the guy is like picking up. I think it had something to do with him like seeing the future, or maybe it was I can't remember many details because it's like been forcibly washed away in my mind. And it just came like pouring back in. Yeah, no, I think it was called Ever After or something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It was the worst thing I had ever watched. Everyone like. Even my mom, who like usually doesn't say negative things about movies, she was like, "That was terrible." I'm gonna Google that because that's gonna bug me if I don't. Ever After.
Think of
No, it's not Ever After, because Ever After, or maybe it was. No, this Ever After was a fairy tale retelling.
I can think of a recent movie that I watched only once. Was it the newest Jurassic World? I only watched it once. I didn't really care for it.
Well, I wouldn't go. It wasn't a great movie. I wouldn't go as far as to say it was the worst.
The way people hyped it. It's just the direction they went with it. Jurassic Park, even the sequels, Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. I fucking love those movies. I love those movies.
How can you have not enjoyed the Jurassic World movie if you did?
I love the first one, the first Jurassic World, but the Fallen Kingdom is what I meant.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant too.
Okay.
If you can excuse the atrocity that is Jurassic Park 3.
Look.
You know what? No, I'm going to update. That is probably on my list of worst movies I've ever seen. Jurassic Park 3, The Matrix 3, a lot of threes. I suppose Spider-Man 3.
I haven't watched all that movie. I've only watched so much clips of it.
Oh, now I can't stop thinking of terrible movies. This is what you've done to me, Daniel. Oh, God.
But no, I used to have all the original 3 Jurassic Parks on VHS, and I'd watch them over and over because I was a big fucking dweeb when it comes to dinosaurs.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's fair. You are a big fucking dweeb.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And you occasionally do talk about dinosaurs.
I love dinosaurs. Remember when the first Jurassic World came out? I told you every dinosaur that was on screen.
You did. While we were watching the movie, I loved it. No, actually, it was cool. I thought it was I actually did find it very impressive that you could like just name every single dinosaur that popped up. Because I used to be big into dinosaurs too, but I just, You know, I feel like every child at some point was like, dinosaurs, fuck yeah!
You need to play, because I showed you the game.
Yeah, I've played Zoo Tycoon.
No, I'm talking about the Jurassic World game.
Yeah, I've played Zoo
Oh,
Tycoon.
yeah, you need to.
It's just $60 Zoo Tycoon.
I know, but you can like just have a fuck ton of dinosaurs and just let them go. You get like thousands of people in one little area and just let them go. You open the door and just do what you want, and they'll eat them. Every single one of them.
Yeah, what you're describing is Zoo Tycoon,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I never played it. Okay, I never played that.
My entire search history is nothing but Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
Is it really?
D&D 5e, Point Buy, D&D Monsters, D&D 5e, Kraken, Devastation Orb,
I keep mine clear.
Kraken again. Dude, I don't bother clearing my history. I have fucking I don't even clear porn anymore, man. I don't care.
I only clear it because it just like runs better.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I used to have like tabs on your phone. I used to have like 8. Now I only have 3.
Oh yeah, it clogs up real fast.
Oh, yeah.
I try to manage them. I have stuff from like the year I got this phone still opened in a tab.
You'll find it funny because I brought this up not on the podcast but to you. The tabs that I have on my phone are all 3 of them are just Ruby fan fiction.
You read a surprising amount of Ruby fan fiction.
It's just like some of them that like I read are just people just make them good. I don't know why. I just like them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll show you some. I'll show you one of them. You might like it.
here's another question from Zach. It's our final user question, I believe. He wants to know what our jobs are.
Ooh.
Why don't you go first, Kyle? Since you
Can't go into full detail, but
working longer.
as a specialty alloys, I have a mold aluminum. It's dry cast. I take molten aluminum and make them into cylinders.
Yeah, and you work through the night, which
Oh yeah.
must really suck.
12 hours. It's not a swing shift, but it's like, spotty. Not spotty. Like, say I work 5 out of 7 days. 2 days I'll have off, unless I have overtime. But yeah, 12 hours every night.
Nice.
Unless it's like a holiday or it's a half night where we leave at like 1 or 12 or something like that.
Me, you ask? I'm working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. I'm actually, I just started as a furniture salesman. Not going to say where, but that's going to be between me and Kyle.
Oh yeah.
And I gave him a little saucy wink. He really liked it too. He was very impressed. He shook his head yes. And then he sign languaged to me. I guess it's just signed. That's just he signed to me that he couldn't say it out loud, but he was very impressed with my wink.
I don't even know sign.
I actually really want to learn sign language. It seems
I actually lied. I do know some, but I just can't do it.
Leanna taught us some. She taught us how to say motorboat. That's really about it. Like
That's really about it.
Everything she taught us ended in motorboat.
Pretty much.
And you know what? I can respect that. We need to get Leanna on the podcast.
Oh my god.
That would be I think that would be a real fun time. I mean, mystery rotating cast member.
No.
Ooh, who could it be?
We're gonna have to move the mic a little further down. Can it clip down there?
How dare you? First of all, visual joke. She is our friend is short.
Very short.
I'm gonna dissect your joke live on the podcast.
We're not live though.
Which will be recorded and then uploaded at a later time. So not live, as you so callously called out.
I can edit it the way I want.
So we're all out of user questions at the moment. But like I said, if you want to submit one, #AwkwardSegway on various channels. We also have a YouTube channel, which is called Project Masterful. And I highly recommend checking it out because it's got not only the podcast, but we do live streams there every once in a while. We upload comedy shorts on a blue moon, occasionally gaming, but the main focus is now become the podcast.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than doing a fucking skit,
Dude.
which is fun.
The skits are fun. I think surprisingly the hardest thing for me was the easiest thing, which was maintaining the daily uploads for gameplay.
Yeah.
Because we were able to record an ass ton, but I don't have the focus
To do it every
to be able to. I get burnt out really quick when I have to do that.
That's completely fucking. I hear that.
And it's like, it's not even the editing process, it's the upload process that really bothers me. It's just, it takes forever. I got to put in all the tags. I got to do all the stuff, which isn't hard, but it's just weird because I get, like I said,
You just got to make sure everything's right.
Yeah, exactly. It's tedious. It burns me out very quickly. I think I have mad respect for anyone who manages daily uploads. And who isn't like a big channel. Well, I still have mad respect for them, obviously, because they worked hard to get where they are. But people who are running their own channel and recording all their own videos and editing all their own videos, it's hard work. It's a lot of hard work, especially if you want to maintain a daily video status. My dream, hell, I'm so lazy that my dream for this podcast is to one day be able to have someone else edit it.
Just do it.
Just do it all for me.
You rent a little office. I like the one thing I do with that, like I just get too lazy to do it. Building model Gundams. Some of them, like I'm doing a perfect grade right now, which is the biggest grade you get.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking much that I just have a mound on my table and I haven't touched it yet. I was gonna do it last night. I was like, all right, I'm gonna start on it. I took them all out of the bags, all this stuff. Started playing a video game. Started watching a movie. Ate. Went to sleep.
Respectable.
I was like, fuck.
No, I absolutely understand. The podcast usually gets pushed till about Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
On good days, it's Wednesday because I'll edit it on Wednesday. I'll be like, it's prepared, it's ready. Last week's was Thursday night. Me being like, fucking gotta finish editing this podcast so it can come out tomorrow. You just get lazy. It happens. I think the podcast has been my pretty much my favorite thing we've been working on so far. I feel like it's not only the highest quality production we've been doing, but it's easy for the weekly upload schedule for me to stay focused enough to work on it. And the rest of the days I kind of dedicate to essentially just promoting the podcast and working on other things, building the social media. The social media?
The social media.
That wasn't an like I'm trying to think. That was just like, it's a me, a Mario.
Oh my God.
The social media. It's a me.
Speaking of
It's okay. I'm Italian, so I can say that.
I'm sure that's good.
I'm a 1/3 Italian. No, wait, that's a lot. Never mind. I was thinking like, I'm like 1.3% Italian.
I'm 90% Italian.
I actually, I know somebody. I don't know if he watches the show, but we've talked about him before. Ryan. He's actually from Italy. Cool guy, real nice guy. But I forgot to pull up the random conversation generator
for that. Speaking of like the Project Masterful and everything, we're going to do on the channel, which I've been still finishing my abridged series that I'm writing.
Oh yeah, Kyle.
Are we gonna put that on Project Masterful?
Oh, that might go on Masterful bridging.
Okay,
because I don't want to risk giving the Project Masterful channel a copyright strike.
That's right.
And Masterful abridging came first and was for abridging. So
true. I forgot all about Masterful.
I wouldn't recommend watching anything on that. So somehow we're pretty successful on that abridging corner. I mean, we're not like fucking famous.
Do we still have the #1 for the Heaven's Lost Property?
I haven't checked in a while, but I'm pretty sure we're still the #1 Heaven's Lost Property abridged.
Horrific one episode.
It's terrible. I didn't have full knowledge on editing. I edited it all in a night. I think the script surprisingly still holds up pretty well, which is what people appeared to like that in our oh god, our cringy ass voice acting. I hear myself talk and it's terrible. It's like I didn't put any emotion into this, and in some of the things,
Tyler didn't put enough emotion into it.
Mazada can't help that. You know that. Don't you disparage his little monotoneness. His voice was one of my favorites because it says, "Oh my God, help me,
help me."
I loved it. It was one of my favorites.
But one of the things I really push for in that bridge because I'm the writer of it. I have a book I have at work that I'm mainly the writer.
This is the first project that you've been writing for, and
I am almost done. I'm just about done with the first episode. I've been working on it since August.
Oh yeah, it's been a while, but I'm really excited to see your script so far. From what I had seen, was really good. I was thoroughly impressed.
What I decided to do with the script though is like just do like a rough draft with it.
Smart.
I'll get with everybody with it, and then I'll just get with everybody and fix up whatever needs.
Interesting. It's going to be a lot of fun to make. We have no real projected time frame for when that comes out.
Hell
no. We'll let you guys know. We'll let you guys know if it's out.
First, I want to get a handle on editing too because I want to help.
Oh, thank God.
Because I like ideas from actually I need to start watching Dead Man Wonderland again to get down the visual stuff so I can actually put it into the script.
Yeah,
because that's one of the things I haven't been doing on it.
It's like I have mastered. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I am understanding the concept of lip flaps now.
Yeah.
Like I didn't do that before, and I can very easily. I feel as because I've been editing for fucking years now. I understand how to use it enough to do lip flaps again. Like after the first episode of Heaven's Lost Property Abridged came out, I immediately went back and started studying lip flaps because I was so disappointed with myself. But so I can handle the big stuff. If you want to handle like
we can split off to whatever.
like
we do.
sound,
Yeah.
that was another thing. I didn't put in too much like background music for the for that episode we worked on, and or too many sound effects, and the sound effect, the explosion fucking
my
busts
God.
eardrums because I didn't adjust the volume on it, so it's just so loud. But surprisingly got like what 17,000 views last time I
That's
checked.
what surprised me because I wouldn't even like it.
And what, over 100 likes, and there was tons of people in the comments like, "This was great, hilarious job, guys."
There was that one that thought I sounded like the one voice from Other Bridge Show.
It wasn't an abridged series.
Oh, was
You
it?
sounded like you sounded like this one character from an old cartoon,
Okay.
like YouTube cartoon called the Super Greasy Booby Warriors. I remember I had watched it like because it appeared in my suggestion box way before the abridged series started. I was like, "What the hell is this?" But also, Teenage Connor was like, "Booby Warriors," so I clicked on it.
I don't.
That's what you focused on.
I don't know.
Grease. Oh, I wonder what kind of grease they're going to be using.
I was thinking about the movie.
What?
Was it the movie Grease?
Grease. I can't stand that movie.
Really?
I love the Grease soundtrack. I can't stand the movie Grease. I hate the movie Grease. It's just one of those things I have no real reason to dislike because it's whatever, you know. I don't actually dislike it for any real reason. It's just one of those. It's like Forrest Gump for me.
Oh,
I just have an inherent dislike. Although I do have a reason for Forrest Gump. Never mind.
Is it the Forrest Gump Bible?
No, that was after.
Okay.
I'll explain that in just a second. So, Forrest Gump is a fine movie. Tom Hanks does a great job, I'm sure. I've watched the movie before. I've seen it several times. In our high school, which is filled with rednecks, obnoxious rednecks. No offense, Kyle.
I was about to say, what the fuck, dude?
Every time in a class, which came up surprisingly like often, when someone asked what their favorite movie was,
Forrest Gump.
I'd always hear some redneck go, "Forrest Gump, yeah, Forrest Gump, best movie ever." Then a chorus of other rednecks go, "Yeah, Forrest Gump, I love me some Forrest Gump." Then they spit their dip on the floor. And I just got so fucking sick of hearing about Forrest Gump. It made me hate the movie because I was just like every time I thought about Forrest Gump, I just
echo of redneck people just saying
it's just like
Gump.
echoing through my head. Forrest Gump, and it's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. But if you like the movie, there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't like it. When our sister was dating this guy Darby, we went to a book place in Tennessee. And in the free book pile, not surprised there was a book called The Book of Forrest Gumpisms, which aren't quotes from the movie.
Oh, they're not?
No, they're not. They're not. I can't speak. I've lost my ability to speak from how annoyed I'm becoming. They're not quotes from the movie. They're just quotes things that Forrest Gump would say.
Oh my God.
One of them that still stays with me today, a little pearl of wisdom. You don't have to believe that the earth is round because people tell you to. And that's the fucking quote. It's just like they snuck in a fucking flat earth quote on that. It's like, why? Why on earth would you do that? I'm legitimately angered by that. It's so obnoxious. Kirsten texted us, so that means we got another question.
Ooh.
We got another question. From Ashley. We got a question from Ashley. Hey, Ashley.
Ashley P.
Ashley P. That sounds weird. We're just abbreviating her last name. We're not urging anyone to pee. That would be gross. The only person I urge to pee is Kyle. Kyle P.
What was it?
That's what he was doing before the podcast.
What was the joke? You told me it's how you pick up women.
Oh God, it's the
It's just a yell, be naked.
oh yeah, no, that's like that's a bit I was doing with Kyle where I just like got up in his face and started
It's like,
shouting.
If you feel comfortable in your own home, be naked.
Oh right,
Be naked.
all right,
Be naked.
all right. Let's explain this joke from the top now. All right, so I came out when Kyle pulled up. I wasn't wearing shoes, so I was clinging to the side of the house. And my mom was like, "Are you wearing your good shoes?" And I was like, "Nah, joke's on you. I'm not wearing any shoes." And Kyle's like, "He's not wearing any pants either." I'm like, "It's my house. I can be naked if I want. Just like I tell you in your house, you can be naked too." And we were joking, is like, we thought it would be funny if whenever I was at his apartment, I just like urged him constantly to be like, "You can be naked, dude. Be naked all you like. It's like it's not gonna bother me. It's your house, man. Your house, your place, your rules. Like, take off your shirt, take off your pants, maybe."
Then
It's
like aggressive.
Then I just
be
like
naked.
yeah, just get like an inch away from his face. Be naked. Be naked. And then I said, "That's how I pick up girls at the bar. Be naked." But it usually just ends up with me getting my ass kicked. But no, don't do that to girls at the bar, fellas. Don't do that at all. That's not cool.
Not unless they're freaky like that.
Which, I mean, I don't think you'd have a way of knowing.
You will.
Kyle, that scares me. I don't know.
You don't have to tell them to be naked. They walk in being naked.
I don't think anyone's walking
No.
into the bar naked unless you're in
No.
Florida.
Florida. That's Florida people.
And on that case, they're probably also on bath salts and carrying an alligator.
That's just Florida.
Man, Florida.
So what did Ashley B have to say?
Not her last initial, but all right.
Is it not? I thought it was.
It was P.
I said P.
You said B.
No, I said P. I said it in deep tones. So
You
thought
said
I
B. Audience. Hashtag Kyle said B.
Don't hashtag that.
Hashtag Kyle is a B. For bestie. I love you, bro. What did you say? Oh, right. Thank you. Awkward segue. Salty or sweet? Yeah, that's right. Answer the question.
Salty or salty?
Why not both? Can't we just mix them all up? Yum, 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 yum.
Just
What? Have you ever put icing on a potato chip?
yes.
It's good, right?
It is. It's really fucking good.
I hate dip. I hate dip. I hate ranch. I hate all the
Right.
dips. They're gross. They're disgusting. Nothing against you if you like them. Once again, it's just my opinion. When I was in elementary school, I put icing on chips,
Everybody did.
and it was the best fucking thing ever.
I do that with we go to Steak and Shake with French fries.
Was it you who got me to try French
Chicken.
fries in?
That and chicken inside of it.
I don't think I ever tried chicken.
It's really good.
I tried French fries in ice cream, and that was delicious.
Just the chicken with it too. It's just
Salty
sweet.
and sweet. Salty
It's
and
just
sweet
good.
is a good combination. But if I had to choose, I'd go with sweet. I got a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Zingers, baby. The best snack cake. Okay. Also, she said, additionally, sort your dogs into Hogwarts houses.
I don't know Harry Potter. so
Kyle,
I
we're
can't.
going to sit down one day. We're going to binge watch the Harry Potter movies.
Are we though?
Why are you so against it?
I know.
You
I'm not
really
against
like
it.
Harry Potter. It's something that would be so up your alley.
I'm sure you would. Well, you kind of would want to watch it with me because I just make jokes the entire time,
Uh,
like we normally do when we watch movies or shows.
Okay, I'd sort my dogs. My dog Ellen, Ellen's a big old flopper. She'd probably, she's smart, so I'd put her in Ravenclaw. She's a clever girl. Susan's a bully, so she's a Slytherin. I say, no Slytherins out there. I say that also being a Slytherin and not a bully to my knowledge. I mean, I bully Kyle, but that's different. He gets off on that.
I don't know.
Too late. It's official. Kyle, hashtag masochist. Hashtag Kyle's a masochist.
I'm not a masochist.
Are you not? Then why?
Do I have a mask on?
Damn it, Kyle. And
I
this
don't
is
make.
why.
I don't make masks.
Can you tell we had sex ed in the deep south?
What?
I was making fun of your joking lack of knowledge
Yeah.
by also making fun of sex ed in the south.
Wait, you think I don't know what a masochist is?
God, I know you know what a masochist is. That's why I said you're joking knowledge.
Oh,
I was trying to roll with a bit here. And you just
you
had
just
to
make fun of me for my deafness because I can't hear shit.
You just had to fucking stomp on my joke. You had to rain on my parade like the salty little Sandra you are. God, I'm aroused right now.
Continue with the dog thing.
Don't say that after I say I'm aroused. Come on, Kyle.
Continue.
All right. So Buster. Buster's a greasy boy. Buster's a little greasy boy. I don't know. He's not. I guess he's kind of clever. He's a Hufflepuff, I guess. He'd be a Hufflepuff. Copper, he's our little dachshund. I've mentioned him in the other podcast before. He's a little dachshund. He thinks he runs the world. He thinks he's the alpha dog. He acts like the alpha dog. The puppies fear him as if he is the alpha dog. So he's definitely a Gryffindor. And Lily, she's our big girl. Gryffindor! That's a Harry Potter joke. Kyle.
I'll give you this one though. Stella, my little sweet pea.
Stella is a sweet pea and she is a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
She's a Hufflepuff to her core, Kyle.
She's sweet.
She is sweet.
Little English bulldog.
Hufflepuffs out there, I'm gonna mock you because I'm a Slytherin, but just know I do respect you. I just like mocking people. You would either be a Gryffindor or a Hufflepuff, Kyle. I can't tell yet.
I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna say yes.
Gryffindors are like the brave, strong kind of people who act kind of head first. But and Hufflepuffs are like the friendly. The thing about their house, everyone makes fun of them because they're like the worst. They're just like they're all treated as like the we're all friends people. Just like all of the important, essentially zero important Hufflepuff people. I mean, there's been some, but they're all spoiler, never mind. Remember Edward, sparkly vampire boy, Edward Cullen? He was in the 4th Harry Potter movie. He was a Hufflepuff. And he was a good Hufflepuff. Was a good Hufflepuff. Was foreshadowing.
Wink, wink.
Nudge.
He went to Twilight.
Nudge. What? That wasn't
They
it.
killed him off for Twilight. I don't know.
We talked about. Did you watch the one with me, Kirsten, and Shannon?
What?
The previous podcast, number 4.
I watched it. Yes.
So you heard us talk about Twilight,
Yeah.
right? All right. So no need to go over things we already know. That baseball scene is still fucking iconic, though, and it's legitimately good. Let's see if we got any more questions on my Instagram. Let's see. No, we have not. So who gives a shit?
You're getting nothing.
Awkward segue. So I came up with a brand new slogan for McDonald's. McDonald's, you're free to use this one if you want to throw us a sponsorship in the future. Just know I love you with all my heart, and I'll say that whether or not you give us a sponsorship ever. Kyle can vouch for me. I legitimately love McDonald's with all of my everything. It's so good. Fuck. I love McDonald's.
McDonald's has good stuff.
It's cheap.
On good days, I'll wake up in the morning and just go eat McDonald's.
It's cheap. It's good. Your story's a little sad, but not to me, Connor. I appreciate your story. So McDonald's, here's the grand unveiling. McDonald's, come and fuck in our bathrooms. You draw in such a crowd. That one's for free. You can keep it. You can wave it around.
Fuck in our bathroom.
You can do whatever you want with that. You can put it in your pocket and just keep it there for later. Which cuts back to a thing you made up when we were walking out to the office.
I was about to say that. Didn't we make something up like that on the way here?
Yeah. You said something utterly disturbing, and I would like you to repeat.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't.
Okay.
You have to remind me, and I'll probably remember.
Then I shall repeat exactly what you said. We were walking out, and I don't remember what prompted it either. But you said, what? Hamburger flavored soda? No, it was hamburger flavored water.
Yeah.
That's it. You were just like hamburger water. There we go. That was the exact thing you said.
Okay.
You turned to me and you said hamburger water. And I was just repulsed by the very thought of what you just said.
Because you and I had that bit we did. It's like if you can, you can like turn stuff into just hamburgers.
Because I was eating a burger before we were recording for dinner, and I took a piece, like the last little bit in my hand, and I just kind of closed my hand. I was like, alchemy, Kyle. And I was like, and then I opened my hand and it's gold. And that spawned a joke about me being able to turn like non-organic materials into burgers. So it's just me like on all fours sprinting through Fort Knox, just turning all the gold into burgers. Just like, they're like, somebody stop that man. And they're like, we can't. He turned our guns into burgers.
After they shoot you, you just hold your hand out and all the bullets just turn into burgers, like small burgers.
The Burger Man, an Omega level mutant.
What is it with the beach? People enjoying the beach. And
Oh,
you got
yeah.
military helicopters coming out of nowhere.
My like kaiju scene where it's just like cut to a beautiful scene of people enjoying the beach day. Children are laughing. Teens are splashing around for spring break. Adults are annoyed by the teens splashing around on spring break. Everyone is drunk. And then military helicopters start descending. You hear da-da-da-da-da-da. You hear over an intercom, please, everybody needs to evacuate the area now. This is not a drill. Evacuate the area now. Everyone's screaming. They don't know what's going on. They're confused. And then you see coming out of the water, as the water is parting us to the sides, and turning into burgers. As soon as the particles of water touch my skin, they turn into burgers and fall to the wayside. I have walked across the ocean, and I am now rising from it. I have parted the seas, and the seas are burgers.
But like, it got to the point where you didn't have to touch it. You just like, burger.
Awkward segue.
Ah.
Have you watched Game of Thrones?
I have not.
I think they're going into their final season, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes that conversation, I guess, because Kyle missed a cultural landmark in TV.
Never watched.
I'm only on season 2. I started watching it back for that short period of time when I lived in Dalton with Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And, we got Game of Thrones season 1 and 2 on DVD, and we just watched them because Nick was like, you haven't watched Game of Thrones? And it was cool. I really liked it.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know this is a real groundbreaking opinion here, but Game of Thrones, pretty good show.
I've heard a lot of good about it. I just never watched it.
Dude,
I just never got into it.
It's got the Peter Dinklage,
The Dink?
which one of the best characters. Tyrion, love him, top tier. I don't know how he acts in future seasons. So
Is he not tired and bored of everything like he was in Destiny 1?
oh man, the Dinklebot.
Oh yeah, I kind of like the Dinklebot, but then they changed him with Nolan North, and Nolan North is just way better.
To be fair, Nolan North is a professional voice actor. There's just a chance that he underestimated the amount of effort he needed to put into his voice for voice acting. Or maybe he just didn't want to do the event. Maybe he was just like urged by his agent to do it.
Pretty much.
You never know. Like, I don't know the guy. I don't know his reasonings. All I know is he sounded really unenthusiastic about being the ghost bot or whatever it is. I don't know Destiny.
It's Ghost.
Ghost bot.
It's just Ghost.
Truly, it's a ghost bot. I'm a mother now.
Or the Dinklebot is what everybody called him.
On your Nintendo, right?
Sure.
On your Nintendo Switch. So I finally got you to play Smash Bros. For real.
Yeah.
As opposed to just Warlock punching as Ganondorf.
Just spamming. Now I just spam with, some knowledge to know what I'm doing.
You actually, you're learning the game, which is cool. I still really want you to buy the damn game. We can play together.
We can all play.
That's true. We can all play. You can battle alongside Nick and I as we try to defeat our friend Lee.
That's impossible.
That fucking bastard. I'm going to kick your ass next time we play.
That's impossible.
I've played him once. It was like the night of the game coming out, I believe. And we played over online, and I got my ass kicked fairly well. But that was before I got good in Smash Ultimate, and so I'm fairly confident. I don't know how much better he's gotten. Not Nick. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said your name, Nick. I love you, boy. Lee. For those of you who don't know him, which is probably a lot of you, considering he's just a friend of ours and not a world famous chef. Name a chef.
Ramsay? Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay?
That's all a chef.
Sorry, the correct answer was Guy Fieri.
Fieri.
No, but he's just astoundingly good at Smash Bros. He's astoundingly good at most games.
I remember that one time we played.
Cheap bastard. We
were at his old apartment. And he's like, you know what, guys? He pulls out a full thing of Fireball. He goes, I'm going to start drinking this and see if y'all can beat me as I get drunker and drunker.
He's like, let's
see. He got mostly done with a bottle, and he still kicked our asses. 3-on-1.
Yeah, in Smash 4, he beat us 3-on-1. Team attacks off, so we couldn't hurt each other and deal damage. So we weren't adding to his damage total against us. He played
attacking
Jigglypuff, who, while isn't a bad character, Lee never plays Jigglypuff. He very rarely plays. And
So he tried to give us an advantage.
kicked our ass. He was drunk and laughing. He's like, guys, I'm still winning. And he beat us. We eventually beat him. We beat him that night. But yeah, that canister? Bottle. There we go. I couldn't remember the word for bottle for some reason. It was gone. It was pretty much gone.
Oh,
There was like
yeah.
Then he started running up and down the stairs. He's like, let's see if I still have my motor controls. He just started running up and down the stairs.
What was it that one night it was me, you, Lee, and like 4 other people playing. We're all just downstairs. And we all played Ganon because all I ever played was Ganon.
Yeah.
And then the instant we started, I walked off the edge.
Yeah, you just walked right off the edge.
I got confused with where I was, and I was like, eh.
Man, 8-player Smash was
But my favorite part of that,
but fun.
Favorite part of that night is I was always out first because I was terrible at the game.
Because all you did was Warlock
Just stand
punch.
there and Warlock punch.
And occasionally walk off the edge.
But Lee was like, you know what? Everybody versus me and Kyle. Everybody play their own characters, and me and Lee were just Ganondorf, and we were just sitting there inching closer with punching.
I can't remember. Did you guys win that fight?
We did.
I'm pretty sure you won.
We did. He went around y'all and cornered you all, and we just constantly wizard punch everybody off.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
I'm still striving. I feel confident in my Bowser skills right now because he's my main. Well, Bowser and Kirby. But Kirby's my mean main. Kirby's the main I switch to when I don't want to play fairly anymore. That's just when I fucking start Kirby siding. Kirby, you cannot change my mind, is the evilest character in all of Smash Bros. K. Rool, yeah, fucking right. K. Rool's a beast. He's a pimp. He's a baller. He's the king, baby.
Gold chest plate, man.
But Kirby can kill him. Kirby can Kirby side anybody. I got Nick so angry when I sucked him off the edge with him in my mouth still. And he got down and he started to do his recovery up. And I jumped on his head and he went back down and I went right back up to the landing. And I wouldn't have made it back up if it wasn't for me jumping on his head. And it's happened multiple times and he's gotten so angry.
I still love that whenever you were teaching me how to actually play and do all the stuff, I accidentally beat you.
Yeah. You
Multiple
got good.
times.
Yeah, you're pretty good as Richter.
Mm-hmm.
But Richter's a fucking prick.
I just spam, really. I just still do what I normally do, but actually with a knowledge of what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, that's how you play Richter. That's how you play any character.
You just go crazy.
You spam what you know how to do.
Okay.
You break it up some. You go into combos. I'm not great at combos. It took me a while, but I finally got better at edge guarding too, though. So
Yeah.
I used to be terrified of chasing people off the ledge. Although there's still some characters you should absolutely not chase off the ledge with. One of those people, Richter. Richter.
Boomerang.
Richter has the worst, one of the worst recoveries in the game.
True.
Although he can grab on with Richter and Simon can grab on with their whip. So that's also a plus. I'm sorry if you guys don't know Smash Bros. This part must be kind of boring, but we're just talking about games. We're just 2 nerds having a podcast. 2 white guys talking about video games. Yeah, I guess we are the most stereotypical podcast example right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just 2 guys talking about nerdy things.
Yeah, I'm taking my glasses.
Yeah.
The glasses are coming off.
Dude, so I did a test game last week for our D&D session since no one was really able to come aside from Kirsten, Spencer, and Nick. So instead of doing our regular campaign, we actually did a test game for the artifact system.
Really?
Which I'm not going to go too deep into at the moment because that's actually for an upcoming show we're going to be making. Ooh. Get excited if you like D&D. If you don't, I guess it's fucking... What are you doing here?
Jesus.
I mean, Christ. I think we've made our opinions very clear. But yeah, it worked out fairly well. They were all enjoying it. There's some stuff we're going to be tinkering with. I'm essentially I'm taking the skeleton of D&D and slapping my own meat onto it.
Okay.
It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be easy to pick up, I think. I'm going to have to still force you to read your goddamn ability sheet so you don't take 30 years to take one turn, Kyle.
Look, I've never actually sat down.
It's roll a d20. You're a paladin. Swing your sword.
I was very tired during that.
That's fair. which you refused to tell me until we were done with the game. He stood up like mid-session of D&D, put his foot on the chair, just like was like Captain Morgan style standing there. I was like, the fuck are you doing? Sit down. And he didn't answer me. And I said it several more times, like, sit down. You're distracting everyone. And he just didn't say anything until the end when we finished the session. And he was just like, oh, I stood up because I was tired. It's like, why didn't you say that? I wouldn't have been on your ass if you were standing up for that reason. I thought you were just standing up to be a dick.
I'm doing a Cat Morgan cosplay. I just gotta stand up. And...
Kyle.
Awkward segue.
I was going to talk about Fortnite dancing.
Oh.
And you just awkward segued away from me.
Good. Oh my God. Thank God I did that.
Awkward segue reversal. Thanks, Kirsten.
So terrible.
Fortnite dances. Are they cool? Absolutely. Are they hot? Absolutely. Can you pick up girls by doing them in the club? Absolutely. This has been Connor at 9. Check in next year for another fun, exclusive look on how gamers can get their girls.
There was a video I watched.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. I have to finish my bit here. If you excuse me.
Sorry, Mario. The princess is in another castle.
Continue.
There was a video I watched last night. I don't remember what I was watching exactly, but at on the app, YouTube app, whenever the video is about to finish, it'll pull up recommendations from that channel.
Mm-hmm.
Four fucking videos popped up of all Fortnite dances, and they were each at least 20 minutes long. And I looked so disgusted. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was completely, the video I was watching was nothing about games or anything. I can't remember. I think it was a movie scene. A scene from a fucking movie. And it was just all Fortnite dances.
That's all you need, Kyle.
I don't know what the fuck was going on.
It took me so long to learn to floss. It took me forever.
Look, the dentist tells you that every time you go to...
Next time the dentist was like, have you been flossing? I'm going to jump out of my chair and I'm just going to start flossing. I'll be like, what do you think, doc?
What do you think, doc?
But yeah, I'm a terrible dancer. So, I mean, I'm a great dancer. But it took me forever because everyone who tried to explain how to floss to me just didn't put it in the right words for me to understand.
Just floss, man. Just floss.
They were like, you just got to do this and this. And it's like, that doesn't help.
What is that?
They were being helped. They were just trying to help me. I learned how to floss from the Genius video of the everybody's flossing, everybody flossing song.
Yeah, everybody does it at work.
Where the backpack kid explains how to floss. I was like, oh. And then it just clicked for me. I wasn't, oh God, that song is terrible and cringy. But you know what? Thanks, backpack kid. Thanks, backpack kid. You taught me to floss.
My friend Taco and I will do Destiny poses. Like Destiny has their own emotes. We'll do just the flex and all kinds of stuff from that. And he'll start doing Fortnite dances, and I'll just walk away.
I started to learn before I did flossing. I started to learn the default one, and I could do it partially. But it was just too many steps, man. I had to focus on my feet and movements.
Yeah, that's the part about dancing I don't like. It's hard.
Dancing is fun. Honestly, dude, I see all these little kids doing the Fortnite dances. I'm like, that's fucking impressive. I couldn't learn how to do all these dances. It would take me forever. And I bet you they're not even looking up how to. They're probably just playing the game and being like, all right, that's easy. That's not the Fortnite song. I couldn't think of it.
You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I can't remember it.
Oh, good. What was that the video you sent me yesterday with
What?
the Nerf gun?
Oh yeah, I sent Kyle a picture of a Fortnite Nerf gun because I know how much he hates Fortnite.
I just don't like it
for no reason.
Well, I have a reason on it's just battle royales now.
Oh yeah, you're just kind of burnt out.
Burned out. Like
That's
Apex. I've played with Apex a lot. It's very fun.
I want to play Apex, but it still doesn't fucking load for me. It just freezes and crashes. My computer's fine. I don't know why. It doesn't fucking work. I just want to play your game. Let me play your game.
I've played it. It's just a harder version of Titanfall 2. I play Titanfall 2 all day, but Apex I just can't do. Royales are burnout for me. I just can't do it.
That's fair. I mean, there's a lot. It's a very oversaturated genre at the moment. I don't play a ton. I just don't play a ton of like games when I'm not playing with other people.
Yeah.
Unless it's single player games like Life is Strange. Life is Strange is one of my favorite games. Absolutely.
A lot of times I'll play multiplayer games, but I just like to sit down and do what I want to do. Like, I've been playing Skyrim lately. I started playing Skyrim Friday.
Nice.
I just been playing through it again. Not Friday, Sunday. I mean,
Trying to cross the border, huh?
but no,
Fucking that meme is the best.
I play like bring up Buddy Taco again. We play a lot online too, but a lot of times I just want to do my own thing. He's been playing the Division 2, which I started playing it.
Oh yeah,
he started playing it.
I forgot that game existed.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. But he's like, "Oh, you never want to play with me." I'm like, "Fucker, you don't tell me when you're on. You don't text me. You don't send me an invite. You just play." I haven't played in forever though. I've been on Oculus a lot too.
Oh yeah, that's because you beautiful bastard, you lucky bastard. You have VR, which is the coolest.
It is very fun.
VR games are so much fun. They're just so much fun. Robot Recall,
Oh.
that like trapped in the cyber thing, like with
Killing Floor.
zombies. Killing Floor.
Yeah.
That game is great. I fucking picked up a head and beat zombie to death with it. I took an arm and I was just slapping zombies. That's a blast.
I found out with the shotguns, with all the guns, like some of the automatic rifles and the shotguns, you don't have to actually hold both hands. Well, for accuracy, yeah, but if you have both shotguns, you usually have to pump the shotguns. But if you just click reload each shot, one shot you reload, it reloads it and pumps it itself, so you just have another shot in there.
Cool.
I'll fucking dual wield, bash the shit out of him. A harder zombie comes up, I'll shoot him in the head, reload it, bash, shoot him in the head. I'll just fucking just whip through with it. Then you get the katanas. That's just fun.
You know what I'm really excited for? I'm really excited for VR to advance to a certain point so we can get the best fighting games /
Yes.
MMOs. I want to play like a fully realized virtual reality MMO, like future tech, like not currently. Like I want to be able to like move around without like just like awkward teleporting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have one of those tracks.
There
It
are
would be
games
cool.
that'll like do walking too with the joysticks. It's just extremely nauseating.
Yeah, it would be cool if we get to the point where it's just like plug this into your head and you lay down.
Exactly.
I don't know how realistic that is. I'm sure it's a possibility, but or at the very least, where we get a better technology and it becomes more available for like where you're like running on one of those tracks. It can just kind of like
Ready Player One kind of deal.
yeah, in like the 360 area.
Yeah.
Which would also be rad, or
Exactly.
a pod or something that you can just kind of like again lay down in.
They have something like that actually.
They do. I've seen something like that before.
It's extremely expensive and huge. It takes up so much space.
Oh yeah, and it's not as advanced as the ones we're thinking of too.
Yeah, no.
Because again, that would be like super awesome. But I want games where you can just like move and experience and fucking like MMOs like that would be wild. I don't think I would ever stop playing.
There is a it's not out yet. I subscribed to it, so when I'll know when, or I followed it, so I know when it comes out. It's called Boneworks. It's like a
I got one of those for you, buddy. Come here.
no, it's like just a firearms, all that kind of stuff, but it actually has physics in it.
It's talking about my penis, Kyle.
I understand that,
Kyle,
but it's like all the stuff has its own physics to it.
do you grasp it?
I'm not going to grasp it.
Whoa, I didn't. Hey, back off, pervert. I was asking if you grasped my joke.
Oh, sure.
Baka baka hentai. That means stupid pervert for some of you normies out there. Oh God, I feel gross saying the word
Normie.
It makes me. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable. It's like it's such a cringy phrase.
But like
Sorry, go on.
the it comes out for Oculus, but I think it's for another VR system. You can actually do all the finger movements. Instead of
Ooh.
Oculus, it's just like their index and middle finger.
I like that you can make finger guns in Oculus, though. That's
Yeah,
all I really
that is
need.
fun.
Thumbs up, finger guns.
I
That's
started
all I
playing
need.
again. I was playing last night, and I figured out in the little home screen, you make your own little apartment. I've had it for a long time. But your wrist, you press a button, and it'll pull up this little menu screen, like you can decorate and everything.
Yeah.
You get notifications. You get so much just random stuff, like time spent in the game. You get these little boxes. You press collect, and it's this little box. You hold it, and it starts glowing, and you smash it.
Holy
and it
shit.
gives little items, like little desks or something, starts popping up. I opened at least 40 just at the amaze of it.
Loot box in
It's
VR.
essentially what it is.
Woo! I've spent $3,000.
No,
I
it's
must
just all
build
free.
my house.
It's just all free.
I want to play fully realized VR Minecraft. I want to look an Enderman in the eyes.
That is fun. That is a thing, though.
Oh yeah, VR Minecraft is a
Oh.
thing, but I mean like full VR Minecraft. I want to be able to move my arms up and down blocks. I want to be able to hug a pig. I want to be able to hug an Enderman. Maybe kiss a creeper. Maybe give that creeper a little kiss on its little head. It would be a real blast. Well, that was 2,000 kids Minecraft jokes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to smash that button that rates our podcast to 5 stars. Not 4, not 2, but 5 stars. Actually, we do need to be wrapping up the
We've
podcast.
been going on for a good bit.
It's we've hit our time. Any final thoughts, Kyle?
Which not any final thoughts, but
Excellent.
get ready, like,
sir.
be prepared to see anything on the Dead Man Wonderland bridge. I just wanted to plug that into it again.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's going to come out not soon, but within the year.
Don't worry. You can stop it. It's gonna come out.
It's gonna
It's gonna come out.
yeah.
One of these
it's
days.
going to whenever I fucking
The
finish
year 2025.
episode 1.
It was halfway done. It's coming
It's
soon,
been halfway
guys.
done for 4 years.
Yeah, but it should be coming hopefully this year. Yeah. I mean, it's still
I'm
early,
gonna say within the year. It's
early
not
in the
gonna-
year.
Yeah,
Good. That's
because it's
good.
about to hit a year. Like in a couple months, it's about to hit a year.
What?
I started writing it in like July, like late July.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, Kyle, no,
No.
it's not that close to
No.
the end of the year.
I started writing it, or getting the idea for it because we had the idea for years.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. All right. Don't forget, you can ask us questions. We'll be answering questions every week. Hashtag Awkward Segue. Follow us on Twitter at Team Masterful, on Instagram, Awkward Segue Podcast, and on Facebook, Awkward Segue. Thanks for listening. I'm so sorry.